Hello, welcome to episode 93
I'm still doing my hair, sir.
of Goofcast.
Hello.
Hi.
I'm Travis.
I'm Shelly.
I'm Nick.
Oh,
It was joke.
man.
Yeah.
Didn't
So,
go down right.
didn't
now.
go down correctly. It went down almost the wrong pipe, and this is how we're starting the podcast.
Woo.
It's Goofcast. We have to start off with some sort
Yeah.
of disaster.
We're a mess. Today.
Always.
Especially today.
Why today?
I was twisting my ankle.
Oh, going down
What
to the golf
happened?
course? Yeah. I told her not to go down the dirt fucking hill in flip flops.
And I said YOLO.
She said, "Oh, I'm really good with my footing." Almost breaks the ankle. Sick, dude.
Sick. Yeah.
So what happened down there?
We saw a RC car go Mach 3.
Yeah.
Huh.
Jericho's new
Really
RC car is
fast.
fucking scary, dude.
It could
Yeah.
probably kill someone, right?
Oh, yeah.
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 Absolutely.
Well, I mean, like, his last one almost killed Ryan, and
That is
this
true.
one would really kill Ryan.
And he's like, damn, I didn't finish the job.
Yeah.
Like, that one bounced off Ryan's head. This one would go through
Like,
his head.
That's true. Yeah.
Clean cut.
Yeah. Like, after it's gone through, you'd see that the top of Ryan's head fall to the bottom of
Yeah.
where his head should be.
It was, like, quick.
Yeah.
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 No, that's not the thing for this. It can't be.
I'm sorry, Nick, but it's already started.
That sucks.
Anyways, get our daily chores done.
Oh, yes. Housekeeping, how Nick called it.
Yeah.
Yeah, housekeeping.
Housekeeping. If you don't want to look at our ugly mugs, go down below. Click on the audio version of this podcast if Raymond remembers to update it on the right day.
Hopefully.
Because I found out that he uploaded
He
it on
forgot.
Tuesday.
Yeah, he forgot it until today.
You know he
Tuesday.
checked out like a minute ago.
I know, he's not even going
He's not even
to hear my sass. But we are on
Or he's
Spotify,
probably like, rah.
and Music, Stitcher, and Google Play.
Please go check out our friends at the Paperweight Degrees podcast.
Our Fable Degrees podcast. They're great, honestly.
They're sick.
If they actually record on the right day.
Look, dude, they're busy with their paper degrees. Or
Life. What's he saying, Jurassic Park? Life finds a
I don't-
way.
yeah, that one.
That wasn't what I was expecting. I thought he said life. Anyways, go check them out. They're down below.
They're pretty cool.
They're pretty great guys.
And
Yeah,
also-
they stream every Thursday on Twitch TV.
Yeah.
And like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, that's the most important one. Not really the other stuff. That's the one you want to listen to. We
Yeah,
like
you want to
that.
listen to her because she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah.
And if you've watched our stuff before and haven't clicked that button, do it now.
And check out our other stuff too.
Yeah.
We got
How did 4 minutes already go by? I feel like it
I
hasn't.
hate doing this at the start.
I forgot. I don't know if I turned that on as soon as we started or like a couple
No, you
minutes
didn't.
before.
Dude, that's freaking sick, man. You're doing
You're doing
doing
great.
big
3
things,
minutes.
dude. Big
It's 3
things.
minutes and that's what I'm calling it.
Well-
Anyway,
Also, I'm wearing an Emmy Ricci shirt.
that's where it's from.
Yeah, she's animator that we met at Anime LA. Fucking, when was that?
When did we meet her?
2019, January 2019.
Yes.
Yeah, we didn't meet her this year. We met her last year. Yeah.
Last
I
decade.
was gonna say it was not gonna be this year, that's for sure.
Well, Anime LA was this year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was in January
Did
this
you
year.
go to this one?
Absolutely.
You did, right? Yeah.
I went for a day.
Did we hang out?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
Yeah.
And then we hung out with Gabby.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Either way, if you like my shirt, go check her merch out. We'll put a link to it down below. I really like this shirt.
Hopefully, if Raymond remembers.
So
We're
go
all
try.
joining the Pink Shirt Club, huh?
Dude, I looked in my closet and I just don't have that many warm colors in there.
I literally watched you hang up your shirts today too, and it was all just like black and gray.
Black, gray, and blue.
Yeah.
That is
It's
the-
kind
I
of
was like, all right.
that's
That's
the
my
cop
color
out.
palette.
I'm like so over like my like previous like fashion
Wardrobe.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just like, cause like in high school until like maybe last year, I was into like very tight form-fitting pants and whatever.
Is that what you're going with today?
Well, these start out tight and form-fitting, but as I wear them, they stretch
Yeah.
out.
Got it.
And then when I leave them in my wardrobe, they get tight again.
Mhm.
They
You know,
shrink back.
This is like the neatest like wardrobe I've seen naked.
Right?
I was
I know.
known him.
He walked out of his room and I was like,
I was like,
fuck.
whoa.
Oh, wow, dude.
Fancy.
the fuck
This
we
is
going
the
to-
fanciest I've ever seen.
Do we have a
Mike.
business meeting today? Or a fucking podcast?
Wow.
Dude?
Thank
What's
you,
going
dude.
on?
I appreciate it.
Oh,
I
I
actually
like
put
this.
effort. Thank you.
I
Yeah.
always liked denim.
I was
shirts.
always very like self-conscious about wearing this one because it's like a size above. I think it is.
I think he's trying to impress you.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, he's trying to spice up the marriage after a few
Yeah.
years.
I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Yeah, this is like medium or some shit. I don't know. But
You're small?
yeah, I'm small.
Wow.
Wow.
Fuck, that's wild.
I wear
I
small
wear
like
medium.
almost
I'm
everything.
tiny.
Yeah, no. But I'm gonna start wearing medium because like I was into very tight clothing, and that's just not the wave.
No, dude.
No. I'm gonna get
Skippy.
like big shirts and then like baggy pants and stuff
And there's
because
me with a really baggy,
it's so much more comfortable.
loose-fitting shirt.
See, I've tried to get more into like, I mean, when any guy watches a few seasons of Queer Eye, he starts to really look at his wardrobe and go like, wow, dude, I'm a piece of shit. But then it's like, the more I try to dress like fancy or really think about my outfits, I realize just how many outfits require boots. Like,
Oh,
not
boots are
cowboy
really
boots,
Like
nice.
but,
ankle
like,
boots?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, boots are real
love
nice.
ankle boots.
Yeah. So I'm like,
They just make an outfit look
and I'm
better.
like, okay, should I go for some boots? But then at the same time, I feel like I have this,
Like,
I'm not like I don't dress like a punk, I'd say. I feel like I dress
But-
like a not a retro. What's the word?
Metro.
No, that's not it at all. I like a hipster punk almost.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, I'm like in
Yeah.
that middle ground.
Yeah,
And I don't know, because
you're
like,
like a
boots, punk.
you're a woodsy hipster.
Well, there's
Yeah,
like, there's
you
boots
are.
for punk and then there's boots for hipster. I need something in between.
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, when it gets colder, you'll see me wear my ankle boots more.
Yeah, because I'm
And,
like,
like-
you own boots. I haven't seen you in anything but flip.
Sandals.
Yeah, sandals.
Because it's hot.
You got a lot of flats.
Do-
Yeah, that too.
Do shoes make you hot? Like, do
Yeah,
they heat
sure.
your body up?
Yeah, I'd say
Really?
so.
Mhm.
I mean, they're
Oh.
keeping your feet at a constant
I
temperature.
literally rarely wear socks too. Like I always.
Do you
think
just
I'm
wear
all-
like barefoot in your boots?
No.
Dude, like if I didn't have my
No,
my
I mean,
dry
like-
fit socks, yuck.
Yeah, like when it gets cold, you'll see me like wear socks more often. But it's
Oh.
like when it's summer, I'm like, oh heck no. Like, ah.
Or like flip flops, bare feet.
Yeah.
Do you wear the big fuzzy socks?
When it's like super cold.
My mom fucking loves those.
Fun
Only-
socks are nice.
Only when I'm like wearing actual like when I'm going somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't wear them
Yeah.
around the house. Like even when it's cold out, like I never wear socks. And my
Yeah.
mom always yells at me. She's like, "You should be wearing socks. Like you'll be warmer." It's like, no,
I don't want
no, my feet are free.
to.
Like every year
Free
on
the foot.
Christmas,
Yeah.
I just like go through a few stores at the mall and I find just like the fuzziest fucking slippers, sock
God,
things
Yeah.
Nikki.
that exist. And I'm like, here, mom,
Yeah.
have these. And every year she's like, oh, fuck yes.
It's like I've been looking at these for months.
And I never know if it's sarcastic or not. But usually she's like, I like to be comfy.
I remember
Like, okay.
Yeah, she's a mom.
last year I got Nikki these like Super Mario socks. She yelled so loudly. She was like, "Oh heck yeah!"
Did she send you a voice message and you
I
turned
was
it on?
FaceTiming her.
Oh.
And it was so funny because I just had to see her reaction to all the stuff that I got her.
You know, I noticed when I was looking through like a lot of clothing that a lot of like Western stores just don't fit me.
Mm-mm.
They
Yeah.
just don't do it right.
Dude, I don't know who they fit.
I don't
They
know.
don't fit me either.
They don't?
No, dude. I'm always just like they look at me and they're like, who's this fucking freak,
Who are
dude?
you?
Like
But you're like the standard, I would say the standard body type in America, aren't you?
6'3" and fucking 155. Nah,
No.
dude. I'm a freak to them.
Really?
It'd be more like you and Raymond. That's like
My like weight to make my body like normal would be like 170.
Huh.
Like that's like the height to weight
Oh.
ratio
Well,
I should be at. I'm like
wow.
I'm underweight.
I don't think that I'm the standard one because my body is like,
Okay, then
It's-
torso,
Raymond.
legs.
Raymond.
Raymond, right?
Pretty much the
Yeah.
standard.
Yeah. But it's like, I notice a lot of like Western stores, their shirts will just be like, when you wear them, they're just like squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just puff out in the wrong places. And then like the sleeves don't sit right and everything. I'm
Yeah.
just like, it's gross. And then like I look at the way that like female shirts fit. I'm just like, that's how I want shirts to fit me.
Can't relate.
Because
You guys
it's
have
like,
boobs.
yeah, that's a
What
problem.
boobs?
They don't account for the boobs. You still have boobs.
Well, like I don't know, like the way that female
Very
shirts
little.
fit,
Fuck off.
they like cinch more like here, and then they like kind of frill out on like the sleeves and stuff. And like I want to wear like the like kind of flowy.
See, do you get the
Yeah,
shirts where you
flowy
like
stuff.
our shirts? You get the sleeves and they fucking come out like this.
Exactly.
Like, they
You
come
go
out
like this
straight.
and then
what's
just,
in
like-
there?
Yeah, they'll like stick out like this. And it's like, what the fuck?
is that, dude?
I hate it.
Oh god, dude. And like with sleeves, it's you got a large and the sleeves down to fucking here. You got a medium and it's up here. It's,
Yeah,
what? What does that make sense?
and it's like
Shelly, I need answers.
Caroline.
there's like a certain type of shirt that will have the sleeves down to like here-ish, and then it'll actually like sit kind of uniform onto your arm, and that's the kind of thing I want.
Why don't we just have a bunch of silk dragon t-shirts and like that would just be it, dude.
Yeah.
Like that's the peak of male
Right,
fashion
yeah.
is the dragon t-shirt.
I like,
Yeah.
wish we weren't in a pandemic because I'd be like, we're going shopping because I have to see this.
I really,
The silk dragon t-shirt? Well, we can't because Kmart doesn't
well,
exist
not that.
anymore.
I meant just like you guys picking out clothes. Like I would
fuck,
love to
dude.
witness
I
that.
want to so
I want to
bad.
I want to go clothes shopping.
I wanna
Yeah,
go clothes shopping so
Like, I wanna
fucking
show you
bad.
how-
Me too.
because like the store that I found that fits me more now is like Uniqlo,
Yeah.
because Uniqlo is like it's Asian cuts, so it's like it fits my body type
Yeah.
more, and it's just like the way they design their clothing has like actual thought behind it instead of just y'all just cut a square out and put sleeves on it. Yeah, it'll work.
Mine that fits me the most is Vans.
Vans,
Yeah, Vans clothing seems to fit me quite well.
because they're for like I guess they're for skaters, which are more like on the lanky side.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
and then like the other thing with men's shirts is that like it's either huge or it's fucking tight, like it's skin tight.
Or it's like a mix and match where someone's just like, let's fucking mix it around real fast and see what comes out.
Yeah.
It's like the shirt's really fucking long, but then super tight, and then the sleeves are just fuck all.
yeah, yeah,
Wow.
Yeah.
yeah.
See,
I
for
don't know.
girls, it's just like, wow, that's really slutty. That's it.
Yeah.
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 Oh,
You
what,
want
what store is yours, Shelly? What's your like best fit?
God, I don't know.
You don't have a store that you're like, I usually find the best clothing.
I mean, I've gotten better at like looking at like Forever 21 because it's like I look near more like the clearance stuff because that's where you can actually find like
Mm.
better
Yeah.
quality stuff
Mhm.
than what they have out on the floor.
Mhm.
Or like, God, I don't know. I haven't been shopping in like a year.
Yeah, I know. It's like I
I'm a
forgot.
horrible girl.
I know.
Or-
I just like I've been trying to get more into fashion lately, but it's
Yeah.
like you get all into like color theory and like what looks good with what to the point where I was just like, this is way too much right now. I just
No.
looked at it, was like, do pink shirts go with brown pants? Yeah. Okay.
Use it
I
and
mean-
try it
I'm
on.
with that.
I think the thing is like, because usually it's like a pants, shirt, and an overshirt kind of thing. So you have three
Yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
So it's like you can do pink and brown, but as long as the third color works too.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to look up like a complementary color scheme or some
Yeah.
shit. I actually planned out an outfit around a shirt that I bought for my band like last
For,
night.
Me.
fucking
Tricot
Trica, yeah.
or Trico, yeah. So that's gonna be fun to have once that comes in, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna look nice.
That's why, like, because obviously we don't really get to go out much. The only
Yeah.
time I get to go out anywhere is in my work uniform. It's like the grossest thing on the planet. And so it's like, okay, on the podcast, I at least want to try and look
Exactly.
cute. So
Yeah.
here we are.
Yeah,
And,
like
but, but you say that like, oh, just try it on and maybe it'll like, you'll be able to figure it out. I literally wear 2 different colored shoes.
exactly. I mean,
Oh, you're being
the-
bold.
yeah. The thing is,
I
like,
guess.
you'll
People
have
aren't really like that these days.
like I think the theory behind fashion is like you'll have your like color scheme,
Yeah.
and then you'll have like a piece of clothing that's like your statement piece, which is like your flashy thing.
Yeah.
So for you, it's your shoes. For some
Yeah.
people, it's like I don't know,
Like a shirt.
like a shirt or like a hat or
Like, they
glasses.
always wear like they'll wear a graphic tee even around like
yeah,
like, really nice
exactly.
clothing or something.
Yeah.
It's like a clashing color that'll stand out from the background that is your thing. So
yeah, I guess that used to be my lanyard.
mm,
Because it'd always be like, you always have like a design on your lanyard or something like that.
Yeah.
That makes it stand out.
exactly.
I got tired of them breaking all the time though.
I'm so scared that mine's gonna break. I really don't want
Dude,
mine to break.
it's so scary because like you just never expect it coming. It just gets stuck on something somehow.
I've trained myself to have a very weak like resistance on my right side. So if it gets caught, I just go like that.
It's like, oh no.
You're like, no.
Or did you ever have it when you're fucking like walking somewhere and your fucking headphones get like caught on like the doorknob or
Yes.
something and just rip out of your ears?
I fucking
Me at
got
school.
I got out of my car, and you know how low my car is, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
it
My
sucks.
lanyard got caught on the fucking peg, the
Oh, on
lock
the
peg,
bottom part?
like the lock peg.
Oh, the top part. Oh,
Yeah.
What?
So I was like walking away, and it just got caught. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh,
And
actually,
the keys ripped out of my pocket and closed with my door and like hit my car. I'm like, God damn it.
mine actually gets stuck like when I'm taking it out because the lanyard's so long, and it gets stuck on like this like bar that's like underneath my seat. So sometimes when I go to pull it, I'll like yank it, and I'm like, ow. So I have to like always like pull it out and then
One
get
time
out of my car.
in college, it was like the chairs that are a little bit lower, and I always put my feet like up like this, like on my tippy toes almost.
Yeah.
And then I'll like move them around constantly, and then at some point I like hooped on my lanyard onto my foot and didn't realize it. And I just like left it there. And I went to get up. I was like, what the fuck?
You're like tangled on yourself.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh
oh
my God.
fuck, I'm trying to take myself out.
That's funny.
That was really scary.
Good job.
I look like an idiot. That's okay. I usually do. So it's
Same.
a constant fixture.
Yeah, it's like my thing at this point. You're out of
Honestly,
beer.
I know. I should really
Wow.
just bring out more than one, but I guess I don't want it to get so fucking hot because it is hot out here.
Yeah, it's getting warm.
I really wonder, like, because you brought up, like, how much goes into the podcast and stuff like that this
Oh,
week.
yeah.
It's like, I wonder, like, if people expect how much work actually does go into this.
A lot.
Like, I don't know how much they think this
Yeah.
took.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to think that it's just as easy as sitting down and, like, recording when
Yeah.
you watch it, because I take pride in the fact that we make it look that easy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Where it's like, we really look that, like, professional at it, where it's like, oh, yeah, they just sit down and
But
do
no,
that.
sometimes we're literally
Oh.
sitting here an hour before we record or two.
Just-
We're
Because
just
the
fucking
computer's
this up.
messed up, the audio's messed up, then we messed up the lightings or we messed up the mics.
Or maybe
the mics fell, or
Yeah.
the fucking lights won't
yeah,
turn on. or-
maybe the earth decided to shake our set apart.
yeah. It's like
the earth decided to fucking
Yeah.
like make our zip ties irreversible
Yeah,
and fucking just like
seriously.
rip apart. Okay,
that was so funny.
Cool.
that was not funny. That was so sad.
I think we only had it like in place for like 2 weeks, and then the
Yeah.
fucking earthquake shook them down.
At least I got it up again, like first try. I was
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah,
proud
no,
of
you,
that.
you got it pretty down at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
I'm gonna
what's-
get another beer.
Okay, Charlie, what time did you go to sleep last night?
4 a.m.
2 in the morning.
Oh, that's really good, actually.
I know.
I fucking went to sleep at 6.
Jesus. Wow.
Guess why? You'll never be able to guess what I was doing.
Call of Duty?
I would not be playing games. I would wake everyone
Well,
up.
I know it wasn't Animal Crossing because I didn't see you online. Was it?
No.
I don't know what.
It was I was on Google Maps.
What? Oh yeah, because that's why you sent me the Joshua Tree. I was like, why is he sending me Joshua Tree? But okay.
It's so fucking cool. Like I just like every time I look out into like the desert, the California desert,
Yeah.
I just find random shit that I've never seen before. Like there's like a dead volcano out north of Joshua Tree. If you zoom in this specific place off of the main road of Joshua Tree, like 3 miles off the road, you'll find like this weird encampment thing that's just there,
Yeah.
unmarked,
Thank you.
no hint of it. And then like there are like ghost towns all over the place, and it's really fucking cool.
Dude,
and I want to
ghost
go
towns
out
are
there.
scary, man.
Really?
Yeah,
No one's there, not even criminals.
I'd rather not go.
I know, but it's just like,
I don't want to bring a demon back with us.
for me, it's always like, it's like that line from Call of Duty. It's like 50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Except it's like 500.
Yeah, but it's like at some point that town was like
Popping.
shit happened there.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
shit
what's
used
so
to happen
interesting to
there.
me.
Yeah, it's interesting, but
Yeah.
it's like it's almost. I mean, it's sad because it's like all this stuff used to be happening here, and now it's not. It's like whoa.
There's a word that this one YouTube channel made up for that. It's called canopsia, which is
Oh.
the feeling. It's the emotion of something it's like something used to be there and now it's not, and it's that weird like that's really kind of
Hmm.
sad, but not like crying sad. It's just
Yeah.
kind of like That's weird. Like this, it doesn't hit right because it's like you're used to having houses and roads being used and cars being there, but it's just all empty.
You
And
know
that really
what
interests
was
me.
crying sad?
What?
The end of The Big Bang Theory. My God, I cried.
He's
my
been
eyes
waiting
out.
all week to talk about it.
It was really sad
Let's
because
have it.
like Sheldon finally like levels with people and like he gives people their kudos, like their due diligence.
Is he just like, thank you for being my friend, even though I'm a dick?
Yeah,
Nice.
essentially, but on a grander stage.
Hmm.
And then like at the very end, it's like all of them on the couch, like in their apartment, like shooting the shit. And then it's the opening theme song, but it's played on like acoustic,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like the one guy singing, and it was just like, and then it just fades to black, and it was just over, and I was like, oh
No
no.
way to end it. It's always so hard to end those like super long series.
Yeah.
Dude,
How do you
know,
even do that?
At the very end, it was like they were really trying to finish up some storylines that I feel like they forgot existed. And we're
Yeah.
like, oh fuck, like
Ooh,
we
we should go back.
never finished that. And
Yeah.
Like, oh, yeah, we should have run very much
Yeah.
after that
Yeah.
one. And so like
Don't-
I could tell like at the end, I was like, oh, okay, like they're really trying to rush this one.
Yeah.
Like they're really trying to rush this one. And it's like it didn't matter because they weren't necessarily storylines that anyone really
Cared
cared
about.
about.
Wow, so like Game of Thrones? Because God, I hated those seasons.
See, you didn't like the 7th season.
Oh no.
That one was
It
my
was
favorite.
so rushed.
That one was my favorite.
I literally was
Really?
like, what's going on?
Because like every season leading up to it, I was just like, I want Jon and Daenerys to meet so fucking bad. And then season 7, they finally did, and it was epic. I loved that meeting, and I loved them. And then the 8th season, well, yeah.
Anyways, don't ask me how shows end because I never finish them. It takes me years.
No, she does not. Although she did finish Avatar.
Yeah,
That was
Nice.
cool.
I had to because you kept talking about it, and I was like, he's gonna keep bugging me.
So now you're gonna have to do it.
Yeah.
And
I
now
just
you
have
need
to
to
watch
watch
it.
The Ancient Magus Bride. You need to
Tatami
watch
Galaxy.
Erased. You need to watch.
You need to watch the Tommy Galaxy. I don't know if you have that one. Do you have that one?
No.
You have the other one by Yuasa.
I mean, at least I'm caught up on like My Hero and Attack on Titan. That's
Yeah,
a
you can-
shocker.
You're like anime literate
Mhm.
now. You can like talk at a base level with people.
Yeah,
But now you gotta dive in.
I know. That's why I'm like, ooh, should I get a Crunchyroll membership?
Now you gotta go for like the old
Because I do.
stuff.
There's a ton of animes that like I do want to watch, but
Yeah.
it's like I'm just like, man, I just can't sit down and watch shows.
It's so hard for me.
Oh,
Like whenever I start something, I'm just like,
I know.
See, it
Never gonna finish this.
because you don't really like drama all that much.
Not really, no.
Yeah, but it's like when drama's done a certain way, I feel like you would like
It
it.
would be good, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like really good. Like again, I'm okay. Kind of a guilty pleasure show, but I'm like going back and I'm finally finishing Gossip Girl, which that's like stupid unnecessary
God,
drama. But it's like I
forgot that.
freaking miss New York, okay? So I was like, this is the best show to watch. And I love Blake Lively, so I was like,
Next show you should
I'll
watch
finish it.
is OC. The
Ugh,
OC.
no.
Please, it's so funny.
Ugh.
It's so
like-
dramatic.
One unnecessary drama show that I will admit, like my sister and I loved watching was Laguna Beach.
Oh my
That
god.
was a good one.
What is it, Travis?
What?
'Cause I feel like she would really, really like. Because Erased, you've seen Erased, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you talked about that.
That's like your show. Like you could have written that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is a me kind of show, especially because it kind of starts off exactly how all my shows.
Yeah.
But so Erased is like, it's not just a drama. Like it's definitely a drama, but
Right.
it's like it's more of a mysterious, like
It's a
sci-fi type.
it's kind of like a crime.
Almost,
Yeah,
yeah.
almost like a crime drama.
And I feel like it does, like it mixes in the drama, but with a same amount of mixture of mystery and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Where I feel like she would also like Steins Gate because it's also very drama filled, but it also has like a sci-fi theme to it and mystery and
That's true.
death.
I feel like I
Yeah.
should just watch the trailers and then we'll go off from there.
Yeah.
The trailers are hard to
Yeah.
The trailers,
especially for older stuff, the trailers just don't really do justice.
Trailers
Yeah.
give it away. Kinda.
That's true. Yeah, it gives away like the whole gimmick, which is like
I remember earlier when I showed you that game show, you're like, I know exactly what happens now. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Which one?
The Duskfall.
Duskfall.
The one about the girl where her like dad gets shot like during like a crime thing, and then like years later when she's grown up, she gets a letter from one of the guys that was there like that killed her dad.
I didn't say I knew the ending. I
Yeah,
said
you
now
did.
I want to know the ending.
Oh.
Wait,
Nice.
have you watched Ergo Proxy?
Yes.
Should she watch that?
Yeah.
Because it's super gritty.
I get where you're coming
It's super gritty and like
yeah.
dark sci-fi.
Well, yeah.
But I mean,
watch that.
if she would
Yeah.
like, if that's the same type of thing, I feel like she would like A Comet Got Killed better than Ergo Proxy.
A Comet Got Killed, really?
Yeah, it's a pretty gritty, like fucked up show.
Huh. I feel like Ergo Proxy has more of a like solid aesthetic to it.
I guess. I just love when Jason was finally found a favorite character in that show, and then like 3 episodes later, the girl got her head cut off and shoved on a spike, and Jason's like, "I hate this show." I was like, "You're fucked." I forget how my favorite character dies.
But that's just like Game of Thrones. Like you don't get attached to any character in that show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you eventually hate all of them.
Yeah. Or they all get killed.
Yeah.
I feel like she would like Steins Gate though.
She probably would like Steins Gate.
That's a good show.
Yeah.
And Durarara.
How long is Steins Gate?
2 seasons plus a movie.
So 25 plus a movie?
No, it's
2 seasons of what?
48, 49.
Oh, so each season is 2 core? So it's like,
Yeah.
okay. So it's 24.
Are you the type of person that counts arcs as seasons, or do you count one whole show?
I count 12 episodes as like a core. Because that's kind of like how
yeah.
they market a show.
I count a run as a season, and once a run stops and then continues on the next run.
Yeah,
that's
yeah. So it's like it'll come out within that anime season,
Yeah.
like fall, blah blah blah.
Because people will say
Yeah, it'll
like,
stop.
"Oh, Sword Art's second season that was sucked ass," and to me in my head, I'm thinking they're talking about Gun Gale, and I was like, "No, dude, that season was fucking sick." When in actuality, they're talking about the fairy one. And I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, okay, that one was meh. But that's the end of the first season to me. They're calling it the second season.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Isn't I thought it was the second season because it's like,
Mm-mm. It was all one run.
was it?
Yep.
So after Kirito, like the hospital thing, and then
It continues.
continues
to
to when,
ALO.
huh?
And then that's
I never
like
knew
the
that.
end of the first season. And
Yeah, I never
then
knew that.
it goes to the second season. Which
Okay.
Is Gun Gale.
Hmm.
Yeah.
No, but I count like if it lists like 12 it usually goes like 12 episodes or 24 episodes. That's usually
Yeah,
how they
yeah,
release. So it's kind of just like that range, 12 or
Yeah.
24.
And that makes sense.
Yeah.
Where it's like if a show's original run is 12 seasons, like My Heroes,
Mhm.
that's season 1.
Yeah.
And then when season 2 comes out, it's 24. That's still
that's season 2 and then it goes from there. Yeah. That's how I count. So
Yeah, so Steins Gate is 2 seasons
Yeah.
of 24, 25 or something.
Yeah.
Either way, it's like 50 episodes altogether plus a movie in the middle.
Yeah.
But that one's really good.
Wait, Shelly, do you have problems with like length of shows? Like if a show's too long, you're just like, ugh.
Like I'm not even through Grey's Anatomy. Yeah, Grey's
Fuck,
Anatomy.
dude, I never finished Grey's Anatomy.
Isn't
Yeah.
Grey's Anatomy like 50 seasons or some shit?
It's like almost like it's well above 20.
Yeah.
And I only made it to like 15, I think.
Are you just like, I'm done?
I
I'm
just can't do
tired?
it. I just can't sit there.
Because Ergo
then-
Proxy is only one thing of 12.
Yeah.
So that one's really short.
Yeah.
If
So
it's
I
a
would-
short like show, yeah, I could easily get through it.
You
but
could
it's,
get
like-
through it in like a day or two.
But like I've had a ton of people recommend like Supernatural to me,
Hmm.
and I'm just like, oh my god, no! You know how many seasons that is?
And those are
Yeah.
hour-long
Heck no.
episodes, right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I was like, I could never get through that show, even if it's ended now.
That was like me with the Vampire Diaries. I was like, I love this show. But oof. Fucking Christ.
Yeah, that
man.
went
Hour-long
on for a
episodes
long
are
time.
Those are
long.
rough.
That was hurt.
Yeah.
But I think out of all the shows I recommended the most, after looking back at my thing, I think you like Durarara the most.
Durarara's
Because
cool.
that has a very survival feel.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean, Nick? You've read her scripts.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
you, like, it has that kind of feel to it. where
Yeah.
It's like, oh, fuck.
I never finished Durarara, but I know what you're talking about.
You never finished Durarara?
No.
It's okay. I don't think the majority of people have. And I honestly should rewatch it because that plot is very,
Is it out
very
there?
detailed.
Wait, is
so it's
Durarara
like-
the guy with the signpost?
Yeah.
The guy you wanted to cosplay at some point, right?
Yeah. He's in that show. He's
Mhm.
he's the best. Fucking love that guy. But there's so many different storylines going on in that show that interlock, so you really gotta like pay attention.
Oh, it's one of those.
But it's so interesting. But yeah, we should talk about the Xbox conference, Nick.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I watched some of the trailers.
Oh, you did? Nice.
So I can somewhat be included.
Was that the one with the Rare release?
Yeah.
I really like that. That one looks really cool.
That's the one that I showed Shelly last today. It was the Everwild.
Everwild. The one that looks kind of like
nature one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, that strikes a lot of Breath of the Wild chords for me.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like, ooh.
That's the one where they're like saving the deer, right?
Yes.
Okay. And
It's
I
the
was
one where they're all
what's
like
the whole point of
forest
this?
shamans and stuff. It's
Yeah.
really
And
cool.
I think the same thing is like it looks beautiful. It looks really cool.
Yeah.
I just really
What
want
do
to
you do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because that's what I said. I was like,
Yeah.
what is the whole point of
What
this
is
though?
your
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of games that they showed off, and it was like, this looks really cool on paper, but what do you do?
Yeah.
Like that was the same thing with that
The
game
gear?
that came out with the deer, where it's like their antlers are the light in the dark world, and you have to like go and like it's
Deer God?
I know what you're
maybe.
talking about though. It sounds
Like-
familiar.
It's like a post-apocalyptic world, and like there's only a few lights in civilization left that are just like flickering, and you have to like find your way through an area by taking the lights from those objects, like a fucked up vending machine.
Was that this year?
No, that was like last year, I
Yeah,
think.
that sounds
the-
really familiar though. I feel like
Yeah.
I watched that playthrough.
But I was like, what is the objective of this game? Like, it looks really cool and really interesting, but I'm like, what?
Yeah, that sounds really familiar.
You just
though.
go left, like, from A to B, or
You go A to, you press
Yeah.
A on the machine, and then you take the light or something? I don't
because
know.
like it never showed any monsters like getting them when you don't get the light or anything else. So I was just like, what the fuck what is that about?
A really
Oh,
cool,
like that.
like a good example of a game that does both right, where it's like you do cool stuff and also the game is really cool looking, is Hollow Knight.
I thought you were gonna say Ori.
Ori is also another example.
Yeah.
It's like a similar type of game.
Yeah,
They're both really fucking beautiful. Like
Yeah.
they're gorgeous, and the gameplay is like really fun too. So it's
Yeah.
like I never get bored, and it's like you can. Well, I don't know about Ori, but with Hollow Knight, you can kind of pick it up and get your bearings back within a couple play sessions.
yeah. With Ori, you can't do. The controls aren't that.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
not rocket science.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the same thing with Limbo,
Is that the game?
the black and white one.
Yeah.
I fucking love that game.
Really?
Yeah, I really want to do a game time of it.
Are they the same people that did Under?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was their second game
Yeah.
after Limbo.
I
Mhm.
didn't find the video game, but I found this arcade machine where we have to catch the light and you just like hit it.
Is that like
like a whack-a-mole type
is that
thing?
air hockey?
Well, it's only $2,500.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can get that. We can probably put that right here.
Oh my
That's
God.
both. We put our stimulus checks together. We're there.
Yeah, we can our Patreon money, yeah.
How would you describe that game though?
Just having Dear God. I think that's what it was
Dear
called.
God?
Dear God's old though.
Your face is old.
Yeah, it is.
Oh man, my eyes itchy.
Yeah, I don't think that's it.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that game was called, but it was
Oh.
wild.
Sounds familiar.
What's another good one? Obviously Halo.
Yeah, Halo.
That blew everyone away.
Halo is like I
You're
think we
looking
kind of
forward.
agreed to like what our concerns about Halo were, right?
But I think they've been absolved because like people pointed out in the walkthrough trailer that came after the gameplay reveal is that it shows like all of the weapons that people were pointing out like they look too perfect, too nicely done.
Yeah.
Had that like battle damage on them. So what everyone's pretty much believing at this point is like the build that was at the gameplay reveal
Is
was
old.
from like old.
Yeah.
From like January.
Yeah.
And they put a lot of like because I feel like those type of like weathering and like heavy like those type of details are like kind of like the last thing you add.
I think so.
Once
yeah.
because like once you get the game working bare bones and there's
Mhm.
like not that many bug crashes,
Yeah.
you go into the next stage of
Yeah.
adding stuff, make sure there's no crashes there, then you go to the next stage. And I don't know anything about game development 'cause I could be talking out of my ass, but it seems that's the way that they were going with
Mhm.
it.
Because I know that art is like polishing the art is like one of the last
Mm-hmm.
like what are not last but like the later things that they do, because obviously they have like the art design team like going through and getting at least the outlines of everything correct and all the silhouettes good, but then like I think texturing and stuff is a bit later. I'm also a little bit worried about the lighting engine because everything looked really flat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just kind of looked like our footage when we don't color correct it. I just hope that fixes itself a little bit. Because I was
Yeah.
going back and playing like Reach and Halo 3. I'm just like, everything looks so like contrasty and like, you know.
Well, if you look at like Halo 3, like the beta compared to when it came out,
I never
Yeah.
played the beta.
well, like you can even look at pictures between the two.
Yeah.
And then what really came out to me was someone posted before and after of Halo 5, the beta and the game, and it was really different.
Yeah.
Like it was really, really different. That was what made me be like, okay, like obviously like everyone has an opinion and stuff like that, but I'm gonna stop jumping to conclusions until the game actually comes out.
Yeah.
It's like obviously like yeah, I have my concerns about it, but I'm still very, very fucking excited for the new direction they're taking
too,
with it.
yeah.
Open world campaign. It seems like they're
I
gonna
wonder-
have like a progression system to it.
I wonder how they're gonna do the progression, like upgrades.
Mhm.
Like, what are you gonna? How? Like what? Like
I
how-
feel like it's gonna be a mixture. I hope it's kind of similar to how Gears of War did it, where it's like you have still a linear campaign that you can go through in the game, but at the same time, there's like, oh, there's a downed pelican over here, you got to go investigate, or oh, there's a squadron over here, you have to go save. And when you go and do those things, it'll fast track you to unlocking stuff, because that's how it is in Gears of War, where it's like you have Jack, your little robot guy, he helps out. You can upgrade him to help you out even better. And so it's like when you're going through the campaign, you can naturally upgrade him as the game goes, because there's like things that are right in front of you in the campaign, like grab this, dude. But if you go off and do all the side missions and find all the areas, they give you like just a full unlock, so you don't have to spend your like little tokens you find on it.
Yeah.
So he just really upgrades fast. And when you're playing on the hardest difficulty, like Stuart and I are
You
doing
need
right
to do
now,
that.
fuck, it helps so much.
Yeah.
That little fucking guy gets so overpowered. Like you can just freeze people and shoot them once and they just explode. And it's like, oh God, that's so incredible. So I hope that they do something kind of similar to that. I hope they don't bring in like microtransactions into that, because that's what Assassin's Creed did. And boy, did that fucking kill that franchise. For
Yeah.
me. So, but 343's done microtransactions very well in the past. They've kept it purely cosmetic for the most part, besides like Warzone, which no one ever cared about anyways. So
Which one's Warzone? Is that the
It's
one
like
where it's
they're
like the PvPvE?
yes.
Who gets to kill more? Yeah, that was poo poo.
Yeah, it was poo poo, right?
Yeah.
See, it sucked ass. So
That was the
yeah.
one where it's like you unlock vehicles or some shit through microtransactions, right? Yeah.
Well, it's like you could get them without microtransaction by just opening packs, but that
Mhm.
made packs fairly dull,
Mm-hmm.
because you get just a bunch of dog shit you don't care about, and then like one armor piece that usually sucked ass.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so you know, we'll see. I'm still excruciatingly pumped. I cried when I watched the trailer.
I'm really
I was
happy
very
with
excited.
the how to explain it. Like, even though I have a little bit of concern about the aesthetics of the weapons,
Mhm.
overall I like the aesthetics more than 4 and 5.
Yeah, so
Because
far
I
they've
feel
only
like-
shown off like one or two human weapons though.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
For the most part, they looked very similar to like even that like heavy kind of machine gun.
Which one was it?
It was like it had like the square like red dot sight, and it was like he was like boom 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 boom. It was
Oh, not like the single shot.
it's right
thing.
before he goes up the tower.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That looks like a gun that you would find in Reach.
Yeah.
So I feel like with the human weapons that went the direction they
Yeah.
went in Reach, which is what I'm happy with.
Yeah, because like I had concerns because like in 4 and 5 they were like, I looked at them now in the Master Chief Collection, kind of like the I don't know, just like the stuff that 343 did, and it looks like a glorified football player. He looks kind of like a future football player
Yeah.
or like a rugby player.
Yeah.
It just kind of looks like random pads and stuff, whereas now it's like more like pauldrons and like plates and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know if that makes sense.
No, I know. It's
Yeah.
like they went for the art direction of like Halo 2,
Yeah,
and so
which is like
that's where a lot of
primo.
people wanted it to go. I would prefer Halo 3, but
Oh, oh, the lights went out.
already.
no.
Oh, it's only been 40
What the
minutes.
fuck?
Oh,
Whoops.
okay, well,
But yeah, what else? Obviously Fable coming back. I'm super excited for Fable.
I'm interested because it's like Fable 3 kind of just like I thought that was it
Oh,
because
God,
3 was
you're
so fucking
wrong.
bad.
Fallout. Fable 2 was the best, dude. In
Mhm.
my opinion.
Yeah.
Fable 2 was like the bee's knees.
I remember Travis like pulled it up. He's like, "You're gonna want to play this with me." And like when the fairy got eaten, I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
It's such a good game. It's like going into it now, I feel like it would be kind of hard to play the first Fable, just because like it
It's
has-
so poo poo joke and
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's really like little kid joke,
yeah.
but
We'll just wait for this one.
yeah. And I feel like the level of nostalgia will probably get me through it either way.
Yeah.
Avowed Obsidian's answer to Skyrim. Or the
Oh,
Elder Scrolls series.
yeah.
That looked really cool.
I was like, huh.
probably won't see that for another 5 years.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
Obsidian. What do you think about that survival game they're like fucking around with? Because like
Which one?
obviously Shrunk or whatever, or it's like Grounded. Grounded.
is that Obsidian?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's very clearly like a second team. It's the one where it's like
where
they're
like
fighting
bug
ants and
size,
shit.
right? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I like the call to Cyberpunk they had in their trailer.
Oh, God.
Yeah. You're like, this is the
They're
biggest
like,
game
if
of the
you're
year.
waiting for the biggest game of the year,
What?
keep waiting for
This
Cyberpunk.
game looks so weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like to play by myself, no.
Well, yeah.
To play
It
drunk
very
with a few of my friends, fuck yeah.
it very
dude.
much looks like a game you would play with your
'Cause
friends.
it's like-
no, this almost looks like just like a ant version of Fortnite. Like that's what this looks like. I'm not even kidding.
Because it was just like, oh yeah, you can like help your friends fight bugs, or you can just fucking leave them to die. And I was like, oh, okay,
Wow.
I know
You
what I'm
would-
gonna do.
Yeah. You
I'm
would
fucking like,
definitely
all right,
do
Shelly,
that.
let's go look for some resources.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh fuck, we're gonna attack them. That sucks, dude.
That sucks. Bye.
Like, where are you? I didn't leave.
I left.
Medium looks really interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one looks really, really good.
It was very Silent Hilly.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
very Silent Hill PT.
I told him I was like, I have to like be in on that gameplay because my reactions would be great. Like,
Nick, do you know in that trailer when the demon like walks by and he's like the tall, lengthy stick looking
Yeah.
thing? When
It was
we
like
were
you.
when we were watching the reveal, Lane was like fucking Travis getting water at 3 in the morning. I was fucking dead, dude.
You're like this, and you go.
Fucking some
Yeah.
stick piece of shit.
just
let's
you're
see.
cracking.
I don't really like zombie shit anymore, but State of Decay 3 looked really cool.
Yeah.
Fucking zombie deer. I thought it was really gonna be a next gen
You
Cabela's.
should have heard my reaction to her camping though. I was like, who would go camping in the middle of winter?
Yeah, she's like going on a rant about it before the deer part. She's like, "What the fuck, dude? Why would you? Look how
Idiot.
fucking snowy it is. What? The water's rushing. Walking on a log. What the fuck are you doing?"
I was like, you need to have me for
And I was
more
like,
game
you,
times.
you gotta the deer part's coming. And then she looked at her phone, and I was like, "Oh."
I was watching.
You're like, oh.
But
yeah, I was like, okay.
What is State of Decay? I never played 1 or
it's like
2 or.
it's a zombie game where you kind of build up a little civilization, and
Let's
then you
see.
go and get resources for it. and
Oh.
It's not so much Fallout 76, but it's like Fallout 4.
Okay.
That kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
It's not Fallout 4, but it is.
Hmm. So is it not a story based or whatever?
It's kind of story based. Wow, dude.
Wow.
That's great.
I had like great reception.
Gotta follow that.
Why? No.
What else came out? What else was revealed?
What was that?
What?
I'm excited for Destiny being on Game Pass.
That's really cool with all the prior DLCs.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's really cool.
he's
Do
a
you
good
think-
boy.
Do you think they're just gonna update Game Pass Destiny to just be like,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm like,
It's probably gonna be like every time a new expansion comes
Big
out,
boy.
yeah,
He's a big boy.
they'll add the
He's a
next one to it.
lad. Yeah, because I'm
Um,
like, I'd get Game Pass for Destiny probably. Like if I'm not, if
dude,
I don't
honestly,
think
if you have a PC or an Xbox, you're kind of fucking stupid if you don't get Game Pass. It's just too good a fucking.
at
deal.
least like for like a month every so often. If you're just like, if you're looking through Game Pass and you're like, I don't know what to play, you're like, I'll just get Game Pass and play some games. And
Dude, even without it, you get access to every first party game on release day.
Yeah.
So it's like Halo Infinite, the next Gears, Forza, all the other
do you
games. that
do you
they
lose
show.
it if you cancel Game Pass?
Well, yeah, but I mean, that's when you like. It's kind of this thing where it's like, no, I'm not gonna get Game Pass, and I'm just gonna buy the games that I want. Or you could get Game Pass and just have them all on rent on demand whenever
Like
you want.
test them
Yeah.
out.
Almost
In a way.
like if you cancel your subscription, you're gone. But if you keep your subscription just forever, then you
Yeah.
just always have them.
Okay.
And it's like if you go a couple months without playing Halo, and then your squad's like, hey, let's play Halo again. Just renew your subscription,
Yeah,
and it's another $5.
Just-
But it's like
as long as you still have it downloaded, you're fine.
exactly.
But the thing is, like, because people are like, oh, well, games don't stay on there forever. Like they leave after a while, and it's like, yeah, it's true, but the first party games never will.
Yeah.
And so that's like a nice constant because I mean, when you have an Xbox, you're probably always gonna play either Forza, Gears, or Halo with some of your friends because like those are just the three constants. you know? But yeah, I don't know. Especially for me, I have Ultimate, which is I have the PC Game Pass, the Xbox Game Pass, and Xbox Live.
Oh, he's fancy.
Well, it's just the best deal.
Don't you also get xCloud?
I do also get xCloud, yeah. So I can play like,
On your
like,
phone or whatever.
The
Yeah.
whole shebang.
That's $14.99 a month for
not bad.
That's
all
not
of
bad.
those games.
Yeah.
Yeah, plus Xbox Live, plus xCloud. It's like
Yeah.
Wow.
it's like
It's a good deal.
It's a good deal. Yeah. So
Yeah.
and they have like over 200 games.
Because especially like with Grounded, it's like I probably wouldn't play that for more than a month with everyone. You know?
Yeah, no, that's like a 2-weeker.
Yeah, because like I'm not spending $20 for playing 2 weeks. Like that's not happening.
That is definitely a 2-week.
Yeah.
That's like a
I would love to see that game time though. Please.
what's another one they showed? They showed Gunk, which was only funny for the name.
Gunk?
It was where the girl had the robot hand that was like sucking up the goop. That was all.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't really
What?
feeling that one.
Yeah, Jason said it's probably what.
Let's see.
That's probably what Hob was.
No, he was like, "Is this what people that care about the environment feel like when they pick up recyclables?" And I was like, "Yes, Jason.
That's exactly what it feels like, Jason.
Um,
PSO 2, I'll go off about that.
yeah, Fantasy Star.
Yeah,
That's
that-
fucking sick.
It's cool, and it's also extremely confusing.
It's cool.
It's also extremely confusing because they basically were like, we're gonna release a new game, except it's not a new game, except it's only a graphical improvement, and your character like rolls over and all that stuff.
Destiny 2.
Yeah, and then they fucking
Wow.
they release a video that's like, it's a new game.
Gunk.
That's her hand.
Yeah, like sucks up some gunk.
That art looks really cool, but then like the
It looks
gameplay
like
is
a
just kind
crab.
of
Yeah,
like,
it doesn't look like that.
yeah, it does not look like that.
That's
at all.
sad.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh no. There we go.
but yeah, Fantasy Star looks pretty dope.
Yeah,
Stalker looks pretty cool. Stalker 2.
yeah.
And then
I hope they do that right.
I
It's
forget the anagram for it, but it's basically like you ever
People
played
that-
Fallout. No?
I mean, I've heard of it.
have you played Metro? Metro 2033.
No.
It's basically
Man, I'm not a gamer girl, and you guys label
Come
me as
on,
that.
Shelly.
like, come on, Shirley, why don't you know about this?
Not.
We don't have Raymond here to fucking.
Do I have to explain to you
know.
COD too? Stalker
looks
is
really good.
it's you're an explorer that goes into Chernobyl, and then instead of Chernobyl just being like an abandoned city with radiation, it's an abandoned city with radiation and bandits and mutants and everything wants to kill you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it used to be like this super hardcore revolutionary open world like RPG shooter thing.
Yeah.
And I really hope they keep that up for Stalker 2.
You know when Stalker 2 first got announced?
Long ass time ago.
2010.
Yeah, dude.
10 years ago. it got
I'm pretty sure that
announced.
studio's working on like Peanuts and Perfume. That's what they're being paid.
Like, I thought Cyberpunk getting announced in 2013 was fucking crazy.
Yeah, no.
But no, that
Soccer
one.
2 has been in development for a very
Wow.
long time.
A new Warhammer game coming to Xbox.
That one looks cool.
That looks really cool. I'm excited for that.
I'm really happy that do either of you know Warhammer stuff? Any of it?
I know a bit of it, but like
Most Warhammer things have
Oh,
either
wow.
No.
Okay, so in Warhammer there's like these chunky space marines and like a bunch of other like
Chunky.
factions.
Chunky.
They're chunky, dude.
some chungies, dude.
They're chunky.
Chungies, dude.
Little chunkies. But they have like all these other factions, like super deep lore. But all the game, like the video games, would only go into Space Marine, and there's only so much you can do with big shooty man before it starts getting kind of boring.
Big chungy.
Yeah, because they've tried so many times to make a good Space Marine game, and they never really
Do.
They never really get it exactly.
Never got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this one, it looks like they're focusing more on like I think it's like the techno dudes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the people that praise like some techno god or whatever like
Yeah.
that.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. And you're like this Black Ops, Spec Ops team that like goes into this like dungeon or some shit, and it looks really interesting. Still no gameplay, so
Here, let me look up on YouTube just a few more trailers before we have to close it up here.
yeah.
Halo, God.
What do you got?
Stop, you're gonna make me cry again.
I'm just gonna talk about PSO while you do that. So I'm gonna explain what PSO, the new Genesis, really is. So PSO 2 is a 7-year-old game that got ported to PC very recently after it came out, and then 6 years after it came out to the US because fuck copyright or licensing or something like that. And then it got like a resurgence of players, and I think they saw that and they're like, ooh, people actually care about this game still.
Yeah.
So they released this new Genesis thing, which is like a graphical overhaul,
Yeah.
which makes the game look from this is old to wow,
Yeah,
this
it
looks
it
really
looks
fucking
really
good.
Psychonauts 2.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. It was, meh.
I don't have
I'm not into those games, so I was like, eh.
I feel like Raymond's
like
that's a
some
Raymond
people that are
game.
really into those games are like,
What is it
crazy.
though?
Yeah.
I don't know how to just. It's like a psychological.
It's a 3D platformer with
Yeah.
like brain juice.
yeah,
a
it's
lot
like-
of brain
it's like a
stuff.
psychological 3D platformer.
Like a thinking game, like
No.
Mine?
It's like Spyro.
Yeah.
Almost.
Spyro or like Banjo and Kazooie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those-
But it has like a lot more of a goofy like
Hmm.
Tim Burton
um,
esque.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
so. Definitely. Tetris, the Tetris effect. It's like multiplayer Tetris,
What?
but with like techno playing as you go.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
it's really fucking
It's like Tetris 99, but
It was only on PS4 for the longest time, but now it's
Yeah.
coming to Xbox as well.
speaking of coming on new place, Dragon Quest 11.
I thought he was just gonna end it with coming on you. I was like, Nick. Yeah,
Dragon Quest 11.
Dragon Quest
That's
looks
big.
really fucking. That's coming to Game Pass. That's so sick.
Yeah.
Phantasy Star, Crossfire X, just generic fucking shooter that everyone
thought-
seems to care about.
People care about that.
Yeah, that's a
'Cause it's-
really big
You know,
Crossfire.
you know what Crossfire is, right? Like the
Yeah.
original game. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I didn't know that it was from that series until someone told me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was like, wait,
It's in the name.
Crossfire.
Nick.
I didn't think about Crossfire. I didn't think anyone even
He didn't
fucking played that
connect
game
to.
still.
The Outer Worlds DLC. I feel like that game's.
I thought it ran its course already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ori being optimized on the new console, which Ori's just
Did they put ray tracing in there?
so fun. I probably do. That game's fucking ridiculous. Tell Me Why, the game that feels like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
With the
it's like
transgender
pixely?
protagonist.
Is it
No,
pixely?
no. The one with the
It almost
transgender
looks like
protagonist.
Life is Strange. That's
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
said.
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it the one where
That game looks so fucking.
is it the one where they like went to the motel and shit
Or
happens?
they,
No,
like, go
that's
back
Dusk
home.
Falls.
That one looks cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the one where the mom tried to kill him as a
Yeah.
child.
Oh.
Because I'm assuming
like a
because that he wanted to be a guy even though he was born a girl.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm assuming so.
Yeah. That one looks cool.
They showed the little tiny announcement for Forza, which I'm super excited about. Racing game.
I wish it was in more of an urban. Well, that's not really.
Well, that's Horizon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and right now they're.
I thought they were gonna combine the two series. I honestly did.
I mean, I like it being separate just because I'm more of this game and I like them to focus on this,
Mhm.
and then you guys are more of that game. You like them to focus.
Yeah.
on it. You can stay the fuck over there. Balan Wonderland, the new Square Enix studio. making that
Yeah,
one.
I thought that was like a Hat in Time too. Honestly.
It looks like a Nintendo game. Is what
Yeah.
Raymond and I were saying. So that's pretty cool. Hello Neighbor, hate the art style, but the concept looks cool.
Yeah. It looks like.
Echo Generation looks like a real Gabe and Shelley type game.
Let me see.
That's the 8-bit Stranger Things one. That
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Oh, you didn't show me that one?
I forgot, and it wasn't in 4K.
He was just trying to flex his TV on you.
Yeah. He
I'm
always
always
is.
flexing 4K, dude.
Like literally, whenever we watch anything, he's like, "It's not in 4K."
It's not in 4K, dude. It's very important.
I'm gonna watch it if it's not in 4K.
I watch it. I just enjoy it less. Watchdogs Legion. Yeah.
Yeah.
Watchdogs.
We know what it is.
Exo Mecha.
What?
Yeah,
Was that from the pre-show?
Yeah.
I didn't watch the
Still
pre-show.
has got a name off. I don't remember what the other ones are. But either way, that was the Xbox showcase. There's another one in August.
Did you watch the Devolver one from a while ago? Devolver. Devolver Studios? Like the publisher?
No, I didn't watch it.
It's really good.
Oh, was it?
It's pretty funny.
Was it a Nick? Was it full of Nick
Yes.
games? Okay, that's why I didn't watch it.
And also, like, they have like a thing where they do like just to close it out, Devolver does a thing every year in their like E3 conferences where they have like this storyline. It started with like Nina, which is the CEO of a company. She went up and she was like, yeah, this is just standard whatever. And then it started getting a little bit weird. Then the next year, it got even weirder because the guy died on stage. Like, it was fake blood. He exploded. And then the third year, she died. She got blasted by the guy who came back as like as like a guy with a fucking Gatling gun arm and killed her.
Okay.
Then the 4th year, she was revived as like a robot, and her brain was being used by the evil CEO to turn Devolver into just another game studio. And then this year, they were like, we're gonna shut down the evil CEO. And then like the marketing team just went off, and they're just like, there's so many fucking conferences. How the fuck are we supposed to like beat them? They're just like going off about like the current state of things, and it was like very clever and
Wow.
So they're a
Cool.
game studio that's quirky.
yeah.
That's sick, dude.
And they showed like at the end of it, they showed a bunch of like behind the scenes production stuff,
Nice.
and it was really cool.
That is cool. Man.
Yeah. Anyway, that was Goofcast.
That was Goofcast. Please go down in the description. Check out our artists. Both of them are down there. Go check out our music artists. Both of them are down there. Go check out our socials. They're all down there.
If you want.
Yeah.
Drop some
Well,
ice.
only if you want to check out our stuff. You should really check out our music artists and our artists because
Yeah, they're a lot more
very,
worth
They're
very
more
following.
important.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they actually do shit with their lives.
Yeah. We don't do anything.
We just kind of sit here and talk for an hour.
Yeah, you can check out our merch that directly supports us. And
Yeah.
our Patreon where we're gonna do the post show right after this. For
Yes.
some extra Goofcast goodness. Come see that. Come high five.
High
Come
fives.
foo.
High fives.
Anyways.
Hugs all
yeah.
around.
So, anyways, be kind to one another. Go forth and enjoy the rest of your day.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.